Good day, viewers. Welcome to Political Matters on Allnews Nigeria. I'm Michael Adekunle. The field in the People's Democratic Party is getting unsettled and unresolved on daily basis. Presently, the governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom, is really at it, as on Sunday he told the presidential flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party, Atik'S, to go to hell. This is a statement that has really generated controversies and reactions among party members in the People's Democratic Party. Today, with me in the studio, I have Jollyman, a political analyst, and will be doing justice to what is on ground today. Jollyman, you're welcome to the program.
Sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Well done,
All right, let's quickly go on a short break. We'll be back in a jiffy. You're welcome back to the program.
Well done, sir.
Jollyman,
Sir,
it's another new day,
thank you so much.
another new political dispensation.
Yes.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, and the field. That is what is really trending in Nigeria now. I hope by now PDP should have put it's out in order. Wike versus Atik'S, currently trending, and we still have the likes of the governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom, and others still not resolving this crisis. Ortom has told Atik'S to go to hell, and those who think this is going to jeopardize the political ambition of Atik'S come 2023.
Well, to me, and to the best of my knowledge, and as a student of politics, I think I see the crisis as a normal crisis. Every politician, every political party must one way and the other encounter such crisis. I don't see it as a crisis that will jeopardize the Atik'S chance of winning the election. To me,
You don't see it as a big deal?
It's a normal crisis.
So meaning Atik'S is unbeatable in this election, or what? So what do you mean by it? You don't see it as an hindrance? Of course, that we have the likes of Peter Obi keeping it real in this election. The likes of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Showores also keeping their game tight. And presently, their parties are doing well and making sure that the field in PDP does not really happen in their own parties. Now, like I said earlier on, it may likely shaking or hinder the ambition of Atiku Abubakar, and you don't see it that way. How best do you think this can be tackled, before the election?
Well, to me, why I say so is that in every political party, let me use the APC as an example. APC still have their internal crisis within them, which you're able to manage this crisis because they are the power in center. Because let me give you some instance. Like the national chairman of APC is not supporting Asiwaju. Even the body language of the president clearly shows that he's not in support of Asiwaju. The Ahmed Lawan, which is the Senate president, is not in support of Asiwaju. Even Rotimi Amechi, they are not supporting him. These are the big wins of APC. They are not supporting him. And why are they postponing their campaign here and there? It's because they are trying to resolve their internal crisis. It's because why PDP is coming out to the public domain is because they are not the one in power. They are struggling for supremacy of the party. That is one of the things that is causing this problem you are seeing. So, but to me, I see PDP as one of the party that have the best mechanism for conflict resolution as far as this country is concerned.
The best mechanism for conflict resolution. How do you mean? Can you explain better to us?
What I mean is that in the past, they have so many issues, crises, party crises, which PDP have been able to resolve amicably. And that's one of the reasons why I say that they have the best mechanism for conflict resolution.
Wow. It seems so optimistic that PDP is going to win the 2023 election. Is this simply because you are a strong supporter of PDP, or you are a member of the People's Democratic Party? Or what do you think has made you to come out so strongly to support the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, that's Atik'S?
One, I will have two reasons why I'm supporting Atik'S. I'm also supporting my party as a PDP. One, when PDP was in government, PDP was I think the best government in the history of this country, Nigeria. It came from PDP. Let me say, late Musa Yar'Adua government and Olusegun Obasanjo government. Those are the best government in the history of this country. APC have ruled this country to the extent that diesel is almost 800 to 1,000 naira per liter. We have never seen that in the history of this country. We need somebody who can be able to rescue us from this country, rescue this country from the hand of this enemy of this country, which is APC. APC know nothing about governor. You see, Ashwaji went to Ogun State, was talking about Minekon. They have taken it as a right that when the Buhari finish, I will be there. He doesn't care if Buhari rule were yes or no. The only person who have the capacity, the strength, the political muscle to pull us out from APC is only Atiku Abubakar. He's the only person. Atiku is the only person who can defeat APC. He have done it 2019. He won 2019 election. Everybody know of this, and the election was rigged. He's the one that we know as a party that can win this election. No any other person.
No any other person with the widespread of Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the northern region, with the backings of people like Ganduje, El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, and the rest of others. You still stand here to tell us that Atiku still has that best chances to win.
Atiku Abubakar have the second largest political movement in the entire northern race after Buhari. He has helped, at least in the last election, he have almost 11.something million votes.
That was the last election.
I'm coming now. Just majorly, Atiku Abubakar is a secular man. He's not a Muslim fanatist, and he's not let me say, he's a man that loves the South and the North. He's a detribalized Nigeria. He's a bridge builder. Atiku Abubakar, to the best of my knowledge, is the only person who can have at least boost of 40% across all the 36 states in this country. It's only Atiku Abubakar. He's a man who is fully on ground. Look, he have an Hausa man as a wife. He have a Yoruba woman as a Yoruba Hausa woman as a wife, a Yoruba woman as a wife, an Igbo woman as a wife. This man is not behaving as if he's one region of the country. No, we work with everybody collectively. That is the kind of person we need. We don't need a person that will come and start pushing people around, say, look, the Igbo should live in Yoruba land, Hausa should live this. We don't need that kind of person. What we need now, we need unity. We need a country back. Because APC have destroyed this country. They have damaged the reputation and the integrity of this nation. We need to retrieve it back from APC. The only person who have the strength, the political will to do this is only Atiku Abubakar.
The Atiku Abubakar, some Nigerians call seasoned politician. You know, he is a man that whenever it's, you know, whenever election is over, it travels out of the country, and whenever election is, you know, is around the corner, it comes around again. Is that the kind of leader we need?
Let me tell you something today. Atiku Abubakar is the second highest employer of labor in this country. The highest, second, after Aliko Dangote, he have the highest, second highest employer of labor in Nigeria. Who else? Such a person is not a person you should call in a seasoned politician. If for few chance he have the chance to travel to go and have a rest in whether Dubai or the US, in other countries, there is no politician that don't have house across in abroad. Even Peter Obi, you are even calling him a saint, a righteous man. He have house in UK. There is no politician that can boast, say, in this country, I don't have a house in UK, I don't have a house in America. No politician. Are you getting me now? The issue is this. This man is a Nigerian, and he has children, he has family here. And he's a core citizen of this country. Look, when Obasanjo was in government, he was one piloting the affairs of that government then. Because Obasanjo was busy traveling across the nation. He was the one in charge of the economic of this country then. The economy was almost the best economic in the history of Africa. It was the best.
And what happened during that time? Do you still remember some of the negative effect of that regime?
What?
Selling of government properties?
Let me tell you something. Is it possible for Simbajo to sell government property under Buhari? No, it's just a question I'm asking you. What make Obasanjo and Buhari different? When people started look, let me tell you something. I am not here to dwell on rumors and on issue that I know that is not real. It's difficult for you to come out to tell me that a deputy governor of a state or a vice president will sell an asset on behalf of a president. It's not possible. Look, this is a practical thing. Everybody, all of us, we are seeing these things. It's real. I'm asking the question, is it possible for Buhari to sell Nigeria, or Simbajo to sell Nigeria assets in the payment of Buhari? It's not possible. It's not possible. All those things are just cheap blackmail. We all know that the problem between...
But it happened as a then. It occurred.
If it occurs, let me tell you something, my brother. The problem is between Obasanjo and Atiku Abubakar is very clear. Obasanjo wants to do top 10. This man said no. Look, in politics, you must develop a strategy of pulling down your enemy. I think that's what happened there.
So
the idea of saying Obasanjo, the idea of saying Atiku Abubakar sold Nigeria assets when Obasanjo was the president of this country, I think totally false. It's a lie. He have no power. It does not look. We have a constitution. It does not have the power to sell an asset. Nigeria asset in when Obasanjo was the president, when he was not a president.
I'm talking about the regime.
His regime where he served.
Yes, yes.
Fine. If he served on that regime, look, let me tell you something now. APC now, Oshomola said that you can't tag Asiwaju along with Buhari government. If he was a spare tire in that government, it was not a real tire. There was a leader. I'm always saying it. In my father's house today, whatever happens, you call my father's name. You don't call my name.
So what's the difference between the vice president and the president?
The difference between the vice president and the president is that the vice president is a spare tire to the president. He doesn't have say. He doesn't have he doesn't talk. He's not the one.
But they both ran the government together.
If they both ran the government, if for the fact that, are you not saying, look, people are not saying now that if it were to be that APC have used Osinbajo as their candidate, they would have voted for him. That's what people are saying now. I still consider the Obasanjo government as one of the best government in the history of this country. In terms of, they have been able to establish so many things that we are benefiting from today. They are government. But there's nothing you can attack APC as government that this is one of the things they have brought to this country for the 7 years, barely 7 years as a government. There's nothing. I still give little kudos to their government that they have done a little. If not that I wouldn't say they are perfect. They have done more little compared to APC as a government. Atiku Abubakar, to me, is a man we should be celebrating, emerging as a candidate because to the best of my knowledge, he will do far better than APC.
Now we have a diverse political candidates in the northern region, running for this race. We have the likes of Kakwanso, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, and the rest of others. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu also has picked his running mate from that region. Now, how would the sharing formula gonna look like? You can't compare, I don't think you compare the 2019 election with this. It's quite a different game entirely. This is a different ball game entirely. We have Kakwanso, there is a big week in the northern region. Atiku also, no doubt about it, is also a big week. Tinubu has also made his way into the northern leaders, to give him that full support for the 2023 election. Now, how is the sharing formula going to be?
The issue is this. There's no
because whether we like it or not, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will pull his own vote. Kakwanso also will pull his vote. Atiku Abubakar will also have his. I'm not sure about Peter Obi in the northern region. I'm not that sure. But whether we like it or not, Obi would also have his own vote. Now, how would the sharing formula be? Who is going to have the highest percent?
Let me ask you a question. Okay? In Yoruba land now, is it possible for Atiku to win Tinubu in Yoruba land? No, I'm asking the question.
It depends on you.
I'm asking the question because when you are talking about the northern region,
anything can happen. Anything can happen in politics.
Let me tell you something. Outrightly, it's not possible for Atiku to win any state in Yoruba land. Not possible.
Any state?
Yes, it's not possible.
What about Osun State?
He can't win.
That's a PDP controlled state.
He can't win it. There's no magic that will make Atiku to win any state in Yoruba land. No magic.
But I'm still telling you that Osun State is a PDP controlled state.
No, he can't win the state. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I want to be objective in my analysis.
Okay.
There's no state in Yoruba land that Atiku can be able to win a single state. He can't. The same thing is applicable to the northern region. My brother, let's call a spade a spade. A spade is not a shovel. The issue is this. I'm giving Atiku maximum of 15, if not more than 15 states when it comes to 2023 election. You may win likely 15 states.
Out of 36 states?
Out of 36, no, in the northern region.
In the northern region?
15 states. I'm very sure of that. What do I mean by that? Let's check the history of Nigeria politics. There is never a time you will see during the election, the northern they are fighting over or banner snatching or electoral violence. It's not much in their region because they vote in unity, they vote in agreement, they work together in election day. They understand the value of politics than us. It's difficult for you to see a northerner leave his brother to go and vote for another person. It's not possible, my brother. Let's tell ourselves the truth. If you like, go and spend trillions there. The reason why PDP lost 2015 election because the approach they used was wrong. They used somebody from the south. Where APC used, with their wisdom, they went to the north to go and pick the candidates. That was why they were able to win PDP. They have the majority. They have the highest voters. It's difficult for you to say, Tinubu will go to the north to go and win there. It's not possible, my brother. Forget, if you like, let him go and pick Buhari again as his vice president. Atik'S will win northern now. He will win the northern region. No two ways about that. He have reminded them of recent. Look, don't vote for a Yoruba candidate. Don't vote for Igbo candidate. Vote for your son. You have reminded them. And that is what is going to happen.
What of the southern side? In
the southern side, like
because the likes of Wike, Samuel Ortom are not supporting him.
See, let me tell you something. To the best of my knowledge,
and as a PDP member, I think he needs their support.
Let me tell you something.
I get him, sir.
Let me be honest with you. Among the 5 governors, it is only 2 that have electoral value. Wike and Seyi Makinde of Oyo State. Those are the 2 people that have electoral value. A person like Okezie Ikpeazu of Anambra State, he can't win his polling unit because he did not perform in his own state. The Enugu State, that one I believe to try a bit. Ortom did not pay workers. Ortom have failed woefully. Let me tell you something. Where did Wike even see money in lavishing on his co-governor? Nobody is asking questions. Most of those problems you have seen in Niger Deltas are caused by those governors. Oil bunkering you see that happen in Niger Deltas are done by those governors. That's where they get monies. They are the ones who involved in such acts. Because how can you see, where would a governor see money to be spending for his co-governor? Are they not doing the same business? A time is coming, look, I have predicted Wike will end up in prison if care is not taken. Because, look, as a governor, where will he have, look, who would have made such a person to be his vice president? He talked too much. He talked too much.
Talk too much? It's like saying the right thing or what?
No, there was never a time he's saying the right thing. Let me give you the breakdown. Wike was the one who bring him, Allnews to be national chairman of the party with the hope of him becoming the president of this country. He was the one who went to court and sacked Allnews. He brought him Uche Sekondu. He sacked Uche Sekondu and he brought him Ayu. Look, you can't be playing gambling with people up and down. This man is he's not sincere to what he's doing. To the best of my knowledge and understanding, the politics, he has been able to jam big boys in the games. Atik'S and Co are big boys in the games. He's ranting because he couldn't have his way. He's not ranting because he wants the Satanas interest at heart. No. He's ranting because he couldn't have his way.
But don't forget that he has also paid the sacrifice for the party.
The party paid more sacrifice to him than the one he paid for the party. The party has done more to Wike than what he is doing for the party, what he has done for the party. PDP was the one who made him governor. He served under PDP as a minister. Such platform, look, if there's a platform that have helped you to that extent in life, to that level, if you giving back to that party, no matter what you are giving back to the party, you are not happy. You have not helped that party. Are you getting me now? The truth is this. Wike is not sincere what he's doing. The people at PDP are just looking at him, letting him be playing his game and his gambling here and there. All I know is that he will end up in prison.
And don't you think that will affect PDP?
It's not. I have said it clearly that the only governor which I know...
Because presently it's divided.
There's nothing like divided. We have rebel groups. If there are rebel groups among the PDP that decided to work against the interests of the party, it's not enough. What is the percentage? What is the... Look. Can Wike influence PDP election in Edo State? The answer is no. Can he influence PDP election in Rivers State? The answer is no.
But it was among the people that made Obaseki win that election. Don't forget that fact.
Let me tell you something, my brother.
He played a vital role there.
Let me tell you something. The person that did the damage in Obaseki winning the election was Okowa. Look, for the fact that I know how to talk.
But he was a frontliner.
No, not. I said Okowa. Okowa was the master planner. He don't talk. Look, you must not be on the air talking before people will know you are doing something. If for the fact that they work together. Look, Oshomole was the one who bring in Obaseki, call him Pastor Saiji is a cultist, a fake lawyer, a rapist, and call him all sort of names.
Sure.
The same Oshomole came back to say, look, that Godwin Obaseki that he brought to those Edo people that he didn't have certificates. Look, in Edo people, we are civilized people. Those are civilized people. How do you want Edo people to now follow such person? You can't just and twist or start telling people issues upon issues on a daily basis just because you want to gain your political gain. It doesn't work in Edo State. It may work in other states. Edo people vote based on what they see, not what they hear.
Based on competence, based on record.
They vote to disgrace Oshomole. They were saying the time they come, they were saying that Edo is not Lagos. They were not trying to vote for the best. I
don't know be Lagos.
No, I don't know be Lagos. They voted for liberation, because if Obaseki, if Izeyamu have come in, it means that Oshomole would have been a godfather. Obaseki was the one who retired Oshomole from Edo politics today.
And has Edo State been liberated under the rule of Obaseki?
Yes. To me, Obaseki may not be the best governor as we think, but we have been liberated from Oshomole.
From Oshomole?
Yes.
Not economically?
Well, let me tell you something, my brother.
Because there's a difference between being liberated economically and being liberated from a godfather. Or from godfatherism, sorry.
See, whichever way you have it, there's no perfect man in politics.
Okay. I'm
always saying it. I'm supporting Atiku. I never say he's a perfect man.
Okay.
Atiku have his ups and downs. He still have his areas where he's not, where I think that it would have done some, at least some little amendments. He have his, even Peter Obi, everybody have it. But if Obaseki was not able to prove himself with the little opportunity given to him, it may have destroyed a political career. I'm not here to assess Obaseki government. I'm here to tell you, to right the wrongs in PDPs, to tell you what is going on in the party. What we are hearing on news, on television, on daily basis is not true. All
right, he said what we are hearing on news on daily basis about PDP is not the truth. And when we come back, we'll have more stories to tell. Welcome back to the program. It's still Political Matters on Allnews Nigeria. Jollyman, there are two videos I would want us to do justice to now in the studio here. Two ministers of God, very popular, notable ministers of the gospel in Nigeria here. Dunami is International Center Pastor. I'm talking about Paul Eneche and Primate Ayodele. These two men of God have come out publicly during their service to open up to Nigerians what some Nigerians don't really understand, and they've also bore their minds concerning the modern day political struggles. Now, before we move on, I want you to watch the video and do some justice to it.
The corruption problem in Nigeria, the corruption problem in Nigeria is both a problem of leadership and followership. It takes corrupt followership to encourage the existence of corrupt leadership. Because somebody has to pay, he pays you to vote for him, and you collected his evil, wicked, occultic money. Otherwise, why should, if you are qualified, if you know you have what to deliver, why should you pay people to vote you? Why should you? It's only because you are a liability, a retired, expired cargo.
Now, Jollyman, you've seen it all. What can you say of what Paul Eneche just, said?
Pastor Paul Eniche is a well-respected pastor in this country. He's a man that says things the way they are. And he's trying to advise Nigeria concerning the danger ahead of us if we decide to renew the contract of APC. He's telling us that a party that had failed this country, there is no need of us renewing such people's contracts. There's a need for us to give them the exit way out of the country. That is, he's also telling us to reject such party. And we don't even need a call of Pastor Paul Eniche before we can just do the needful. Buhari became a president of this country with the help of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he has not given him advice on how to solve the security challenge in this country. Now,
before you go far, who was Eniche referring to in that video? It seems he has so much hatred on the APC regime, or what?
No, Paul Eniche have made several videos.
Yeah.
There's one, he said they use fake bishops. We all know that it's only APC that use fake bishops.
But who was he referring to?
He was referring to Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very, very sure of that. He said they don't want you. You look what happened during their primary. The national chairman of the party never wanted Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their candidate. He forced himself there. He bribed himself there. That is what he was saying, because look, if people want you, they will lobby you to come in.
You don't need to pay them.
You don't pay them.
You don't need to bribe.
You don't bribe them. He's trying to tell us the danger ahead of a man bribing himself in. He says so many things that I don't want to go into details of it, but the issue is this. It's not even only Paul Eniche. Other pastors in this country today, they are voicing it out. That renewing APC contract will pose danger to this country.
All right, let's quickly take a look at what Pastor Primate Ayodele also revealed.
I don't
say anyone should not insult me or reproach me. I fear no human being. As our God has spoken.
If Nigeria vote APC in 2023.
If Nigeria vote APC in the year 2023. You are experiencing the hardest time now. You see a more tougher and tougher.
Same thing Ayodele has said too. 2023 election is not a child's play. You know, when you look at the way things are coming out, no stories are being revealed. You know, this time around, it seems the gospel ministers are also in the game right now, and they are ready to do the needful. Now, Ayodele coming out to tell Nigerians that if they vote for this administration again, that Nigeria is going to sink. Don't you think that word is too heavy?
It's just what I've said just now is that so many pastors who are concerned about the welfare of this country, about the progress of this country, they are voicing it now, without favor anybody. They are telling us the danger ahead of us renewing APC contract, which I've earlier said. Parliamentary Ayodele is a well-respected pastor in this country. He has said so many things and it comes to pass. He said, if we renew APC contract, Nigeria will sink. He said, if we allow Buhari, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come into play, to become a president of this country, Nigeria will become a forgotten nation. There is no how we can work. The only person now we need is a man that can rescue this nation from the hand of APC. Look, I have always said that whether we like it or not, if today Tinubu become a president of this country, I'm leaving Nigeria forever. I will not come back again. I've said it often. In my social media handles, in every way, I've told people, because
I'm marking your statement.
I can't be under a government where Tinubu will be in leadership. No.
Jollyman, I'm marking your word.
Tinubu is a person who have no respect for institution. He have no respect for institution. He removed Ambode from office. This is a man, one of the best government in the history of Lagos State. He removed him from office. And aside from that, People died during the MSAT protest. People died in Lekki Toge.
No,
this man, he didn't come out to condemn it.
Now, that of Ambode you just mentioned. Now, Ambode contested against Sanwo-Olu in the primaries, and Sanwo-Olu won him.
No.
Sanwo-Olu won Ambode in the primaries. So, how is Ashwaju involved?
We are aware of the politics of Lagos State. That he is the one who handpicked governor of Lagos State. He handpicked them. If he had supported Ambode, there's never a time Ambode would have not become a governor of Lagos State. He was the one who picked Sanwo-Olu against Ambode. Ambode won. They said we are not telling ourselves the truth. And aside from that, I just raised an issue now. It concerns the people, almost 100 youth were killed in Lekki Toge. This man have never come out to condemn it. There was never a time he demonstrates the character of a leader. A leader is a man who renders selfless services. A leader is a man that is concerned about the tears and pain and hardship of his people. A leader, a leader is not concerned about himself. He's always concerned about the well-being of his people. A leader is always concerned about his people.
He expressed his condolences.
No, let me use the word he used. He expressed his
condolences to the family.
No, let me tell you, he never. Do you know what he said? After a few days, rumors were going and flying around that they saw him in France, thereabout. He came out to say, I never ran away. I'm the Asiwaju of Lagos State. I'm the Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm the Jagaban. That those people that died in Lekki Toge need to answer questions. He said the dead need to answer questions. That's what he said. And I'm telling you what he said. A man who said the dead need to answer questions, how will he now come and become a governor, a president of this country? Look. Let's tell ourselves the truth. If we allow APC to come back to become a president, Tinubu to become a president of this country.
Under APC?
Under APC. That is the end of this country.
All right, Jollyman has said it all. And on this note, we say goodbye to you on to this edition of Political Matters. Michael Adekunle remains my name. Behind the camera, I have Timileyin and Ola Ibitoye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jollyman, for coming on board. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Until next time, I say goodbye to you. Stay cool.